Hello, hello. How is everyone today? How is everyone today? What is happening? What's happening? How is your Saturday going so far? Saturday! Saturday! Saturday in the park. We've already had the 4th of July. Hello. Am I up? Am I on? Okay. Is my sound up? Oh, my sound is up. Everything. Oh, what is happening? Let me get things. I've got on one of our 4-pack of tees, t-shirts. It's just this phone here. 4-pack of tea. And they're very lightweight. They're wonderful. They're wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. Great with jeans. I've got jeans on. I'll walk away from. I'll step back. I'll flip the camera around so you can see. There's a little foundation. Curly hair. I went to bed and just let my hair go curly last night. I've been doing a lot of just giving it a rest. This is very fragile from all the color changes. Hair color changes. I don't need breakage. Right, we're going to do the Kathy Cat brow pencil, which is like one of my new Kathy Cat. Now, it's usually sharper when you first get it. It gets rounded off, but still what I do is I put it to the side on a slant. And this is the black brown. Black brown. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. Getting some brows on here. The thing about this is great. It has this little spoolie on the end. What is happening? Happy Saturday. Don't be shy. And it has this so great, this little end here. That snaps on. Snap. What a difference a brow makes. What a difference makeup makes. If you don't see the power of makeup that I show on here every day. Every day I hear from people going to events, wanting to feel more put together for an event, wanting to feel better in general in their own skin, wanting to improve their skin tone, skin type, wanting to work on certain flaws, things that they were wanting to improve, the texture of their skin, or feeling younger, feeling prettier, feeling, a scent can transform, a makeup, the right products can definitely transform. Believe me, there'd be a lot of things I would change if I could transform them in a half an hour. I'm going to do the other end here. Okay. I'm going to take a little concealer. And I'm always wiping the ends. Always wiping the ends. Cleaning this up a little bit. Oops, grab the wrong brush. I thought I grabbed the right brush. Not the right brothers, the right brush. It's finally getting Being in the shower. Blend that in a little bit. It just kind of helps clean up the edges. Just clean up the edges of the... Okay, one of those little minor details. And see where my glasses. I've been wearing glasses a lot because I've been between the reading glasses and the distance glasses and sunglasses. It's always the challenge of covering up the redness. I've had people even say to me when I didn't have my makeup on, were you away? Did you get some sun? I'm like, no, this is my face has that look all the time. It's called being part Scottish, Irish, whatever, European. A lot of us have that red, pink. That's why when I did my hair red, like a natural shade of red, a lot of people thought it was, thought it was a natural redhead. It's like, no. Nancy Brown. But you know what it is I mean, now, of course, there are more people who make the choice to be red, but for the longest time, you either had red hair naturally, or there were a lot of redheads who actually would get highlights to hide it because they had been teased by having red hair. Can you believe that? And I think red hair is gorgeous, but they just felt like And in my years in doing hair, I've met so many people who had almost like a thing they were self-conscious about. They didn't want the red to show, so they came and made their hair blonde or made the hair darker, more brunette, whatever. And they did a lot of tanning so that they didn't look as pale. There's a lot of things people do, I always say that this will be the summer that I start doing some self-tanners and doing various and sundry things, but I end up not going outside much in general. So then it's like... end up working so much and not doing stuff outside. All right, Minx Palette. Minx Palette has lots of really gorgeous mid-range shimmers and this really pretty coppery, I would call it almost like it's a matte brick, reddish brick copper color, which I use as bronzing, and I kind of use the whole thing as highlight on the top here. Dip in this way, sideways, so I get the highlight. And see, I've just been going with my natural curl, natural little frizzies. Put it around the hairline, make it look like I spent more time outdoors. But when I spend time outdoors, I just get sunburn. Although, unless it's over years, for me to get a little more color, like my arms. But I bought a tanning. I bought a spray tan thing. That's where, like, I get inside to color my hair. But, I thought we would play around with it, but I barely have time to, we had to give Pippa a bath this morning. Tonight we're going to cut her hair. I'm going to do Patrick's hair this maybe tomorrow night. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. And, yeah, it's pretty much always something. When it's not like I could clone myself to do it all. That's the problem is, if we had like 5 hairdressers living here and or 5 people that one could groom the dog, one could groom Patrick, one could do my hair, then I wouldn't feel like it's so much on me. But right now it's all on me because I have to do my own hair. I have to do Patrick's hair. I have to do the dog's hair. And, you know, and that's just how it goes. And people are like, just pay the money. No, that's why we're doing it. We're saving money. I'm trying to save money. We got to earn and we got to save and pay off and earn, save, pay off, earn, save, pay off, earn, save, pay off. Little splurge here and there, but a cycle of earn, save, pay off. Because we did a few things, a few years, and even now, the cycle of house, what do you call it? House expenses, home expenses. Things always come up, and it sucks. But that's the price you pay for certain modern conveniences. Appliances. But just doing a little bit of color here. All right, now, yesterday was National Lipstick Day. And they lowered a ton of prices on lipstick and lip glosses. They extended it through today. I don't know for how long. If it'll go to Monday, to the end of the campaign, or if it's just going to be this weekend, or just for today because it's the day after, or what. But they did extend some of the Crave lip glosses are $2.99 right now, okay? The Glimmer lip glosses also are $2.99 right now. And there are a couple of the matte liquid lipsticks also are $2.99 right now. I don't know if that means these are things that they're trying to phase out of our lines, but I love the matte liquid lipsticks. I hope they never, you know. But once again, it's an applicator that you have to wipe, and it is not a lip gloss, okay? This is paint for your lips that once it's on, you don't have to worry about it, and it dries, and it's like liquid paint for your lips. You can use the little end, this little corner, this tiny little point there. You can lean this curve into your lips like that. I mainly like to use the tip to line with, the point with. It's amazing. A little lipstick. A little lipstick goes a long way. Already, look at the blueness in my eyes. It's just coming out. Blueness. And when they dry matte. Okay, so if you want to have a little shimmer, you would put a shimmery gloss on top, or you could put one of the Craves or the shimmer gloss. That's the Glimmer gloss. Glimmer gloss. That's also $2.99. Glimmer shimmer. Glimmer gloss. See. The only thing is, if you make it glossy, it lessens the amount of wear. It means you're gonna have to reapply something, because the oil in the gloss or the oil in a satin lipstick, like our Glimmer satin lipsticks, are kind of like medium length wear, but because they're satiny, you can see how they're shiny. See how that texture is shiny? Look at that. You can see. You can almost see the moistness in that, okay? Because it's the shinier the lipstick is, the less length of wear. The more matte, the less shine is in it, the longer it's going to wear, okay? So, something to keep in mind. I don't mind reapplying throughout the course of a day because I like the sticky feel. I had no idea when I started doing makeup on a regular basis because I was mostly doing hair for a long time. And before that, when I was in high school, I used to make over my friends, but I just used whatever, I used whatever I had, and my friends were at that time into lip gloss. Then as over the years went by, as people gotten older, they're like, oh, I don't like that sticky feeling, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this, and I had no idea, because I always love the feeling of the creamy stickiness. Or I'm going to put a little eye primer here. This also comes with an applicator, but I feel like it puts so much on. So all I really do is just touch the side here. That's all I need. Once again, it's a makeup artist trick. If you were to go straight through with this, it might take a few extra minutes for it to dry, and it could mess up your shadow. So once again, pro tips, and it actually ends up extending these last me forever because I'm only doing a couple dabs here and there. Okay. So anyway, yeah, there's pro tips like that. All right, now this is the Vixen Quad. I always like to do a little darker on the outside here, outer corner. Just a little quick eye. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There's the V everybody talks about. And then the lower part makes it be a W. And then this is one of our Avon brushes. I really like this brush a lot. One end is smaller and more dense. This is for actually, and all you have to, these glimmer quads are so concentrated that you don't have to go in and dig. I'm hardly touching it, and it's so pigmented. So that's what I love about a pigmented shadow. And then this end, you take this, and then this end, which is the fluffier end, this is the end that you're blending with, okay? That's it. Easy peasy, smoky eye. And one thing I notice is people, sometimes I'll give them the brush, I'll do one side, and I'll give them the brush, is people's hands are not relaxed, okay? A lot of times people are like tense like this. They're used to writing like, first of all, if you're writing by hand or typing, loosen up your wrists, okay? Have your wrist be a little limper, okay? There's something to be said for a limp wrist, okay? Exercise your wrist. Relax. It's only makeup. Relax, okay? This is something fun. Relax, loosen up your hand, loosen up your grip. Hold it not tight, but you're holding it lower, but it's not something that's, loose strokes, light, fluffy. We're thinking, you're still pressing to get it on, but it's not brain surgery here, so your hands don't need to be that tense. Loosen it up. So when you loosen it up, then your hand will be more loose to be able to do this, okay? Somebody said for a lip wrist throwing technique, all of a sudden, run to the nerd goes, Lamar Latrell Lamar. Oh, so funny. But see, just doing that, just loose strokes. And I see a lot of people, you're worried. I'm worried about getting it right. I'm worried. Take some deep breaths. This is fun. This is relaxation. This is creativity. When you're getting ready to go out and you're stressed about trying to get this right, you practice. Okay, you don't hold it until the night of, when you've got to experiment and you're rushing and you've got an eyelash hanging off and this is this. You practice a few times. You play around a little. You shut the door. Leave those noisy people in a different area. Shut the door. Have some nice music on. Do something for 5 minutes. Do this. Loosen things up a little bit. Get a nice flow. Don't stress out about it, and then I guarantee it'll come a little easier, you know? So then when the day of, you're like, people are like, Marilyn, you make it look so easy. It's because I've been doing this for, I've been playing with makeup since I was probably like 10, and that was a long time ago. And then the other thing is I've had classes. I do it for a living. You know, getting it right is important, to me, because it's what I do. I'm sure the things that you do every day that is part of your job, you're able to make look really easy that I would think was really hard to do, like accounting or science research or finding a formula. I mean, I've met people who were working on cures for cancer. I'm not able to figure that out, but I'm able to, a couple of brush strokes, but a couple of strokes of a makeup brush would make you feel a little more confident in the morning, or help you work with that job interview, or help you feel a little better when you're on Zoom, or have you feel a little more comfortable going back to the workforce after you've been out for a while, or dating for the first time after a divorce, or doing a little bit of something for yourself if you've had a loss in your family. Sometimes those things are everything, You're stressed out about family members or whatever, and it's like you can do this and just kind of think about something else for a while, and something fun. And something lighthearted. It's fun. It's not something to be stressed out over. It's just this is, to me, it's relaxation. It gives me a chance to think about something other than the things that stress me out about. So what am I stressed out about? Well, we had to spend a lot of money yesterday. I had to buy a whole new dishwasher and have the, the money for installation, the money to have it old one hold away, the service plan, blah, 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 all that type of stuff. That's very stressful. But on the other hand, it's an investment in the home, in the long term, and I can actually be able to use a freaking dishwasher. I'll be able to use them. Something I haven't been able to do in 2 years now. I usually don't, not a fan of it. One of the best dishwashers I ever used was in one of the smallest, dingiest apartments that we lived in, but it had a good dishwasher. And a lot of it. All right, now I'm dipping it. This is the Mistress Palette. I'm going to play with the Mistress right now. And I'm almost, you can see I've hit pan with that. And so I just want to brighten this up a little bit. There we go. I go and I dip in, and I'm going right here, the bulb of my eye right there, with this pretty highlight color. And yeah. So yeah, that one had a good dishwasher, and it was small, and it was just effective. Okay, I could count on it. It worked. Of course, it's older. They don't make things the way they used to. But it was very efficient. And then the one we had in our last place was not that great. But it was okay. And then this one has been possessed. And I'm going to tell you all a little secret. Be very aware if you buy a house that's been fixed up and flipped, like where they fix it up and they make it more modern, and then they flip it. A lot of times what they do is they're able to get appliances that look good, okay? They're able to get appliances that look good, but they've been put together with spare parts in the back, on the back end. Or they have been taken back to stores, like say big box stores, Lowe's, Home Depot, whatever, and they will, so let's say somebody returns something, it's not working 100% well. Instead of the store sending it back as defective, they will put it out onto the floor in a markdown section. And we don't know why it's defective. Maybe it might have a scratch, or somebody was mad, or there was something was not 100% right. The ice maker wasn't working or something. Okay? So what ends up happening is these people who are flipping, not all of them, some people are doing it, some people have integrity, but there are a lot that don't. Okay? I'm just going to be perfectly honest. There are a lot of shady people out there who are trying to make as much profit as possible. They're going to get these cheap versions of appliances, these cast-offs that still look okay. They will be okay enough, they'll work okay enough to they'll make sure it works okay enough to pass inspection. But for day-to-day use, they'll say it's brand new. They'll tell you when you buy the house that this is brand new. But it's obvious that it's not new. That there's, if it is, it might look new, but there's something wrong with it. It's defective. And in our case, our first condo that we bought, officially bought, first home we bought, was a flip. But that one, all the appliances were great. Okay, no problems. Or the only thing that we had problems with was an older washer and dryer, which we eventually replaced. Here, everything has either been a bait and switch, where they had something good that they used for inspection and then later switched out, which we could not prove, but we could totally tell, but we couldn't prove it because of, pictures were taken of certain things that need to be fixed, but not those, you know what I mean? Anyway, things were switched out or things were put in that did not work 100%. The keypad on this dishwasher has never worked well. Never functioned well. Now, some people are like, oh, do you have a home warranty? Some types of loans do not, that when people get a certain type of home loans don't come with home warranties. I know it's all this might seem very boring, but if you are the one that buys the house and you end up having to spend $900 here, $1,500 there, $2,000 there, this, that, and the other thing to replace the appliances that you were told were brand new, moving into a home with all new appliances, then it's not all that boring when it's your money that's being put out, and more, either you've got it or you have to live with something crummy until you can afford it, or you have to charge it and put on a credit card and it's more debt you're paying off. So in our case, this is our situation, and it's been a challenge, and it's been slowly building up to replacing this. It's been 2 years, so it was time. Now I'm using this one, the glimmer liners that comes with the red cap. All the glimmer liners now have red caps, and when the people get it, they think they buy a black one, and they're like, and everything is sealed, and they see the red cap, and they go, I think the company made a mistake that they sent me all red lip liners. I'm like, no, that's the cap. So that's an important fact here now. So anywho, and unless you can prove, and even then they're so shady, they'll find a way out of it. There's a lot of dirt and drama like that, and a lot of things are not made to last, and in the money that it would cost for a service call for some things, you may as well end up having to, especially things like washers and dryers, you may as well, one service call could be $300, and then you might be able to get something new for an extra $100 more, but just buy something new. So they're not making things built to last anymore like they used to. They used to make things and they would definitely be built to last, and it was so worthwhile, Some of these dishwashers from these old kitchens from the 70s, those dishwashers, trash compactors, all those types of appliances, the refrigerators, oh my God, the stoves, they lasted so long. The styles went out of style. And so then people had to start replacing them. Even stuff from the 80s built. It's weird because I can remember the second house I lived in when I was married the first time. I'm now in the second house of my second marriage. But I was married before. I had one small house. It was a fixer-upper, replaced all the appliances in that one. Then moved into another house later, 7 years later, and got and it was an older townhouse, and replaced all the appliances there. But that new stove was terrible. It was fine as far as the range was good. It was a gas stove, And that was back when you could still replace things with gas. But now if you live among other people, if you're in connected units, you have to do electric. But anyway, that stove never. If you try to cook a Thanksgiving turkey, it would take 4 days. I don't know what was going on with that stove, that oven. But we've been very lucky last couple places. Luckily, I haven't had to replace a stove, but I had to replace a lot of things. Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. So a little boo-boo right there. Hey, Nina, how's it going? What's happening? Little mascara. Actually, I need a little more liner on the side. Waterline. Got a full day of stuff to do here. Books to deliver, and orders to deliver, and pick up the dog meds and all that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm excited that they extended this lipstick sale. That's really, really exciting. Things from $2.99 and up. Lip glosses. Gloss. Glimmer gloss. Glimmer gloss and it's easier. Whoops. Glimmer gloss and a lot of things. Matte liquid lipsticks, $2.99, and quite a few best-selling items. And then it's $2.99 and up. So usually lipsticks that are usually like $8.49 or like on sale for, oh, thanks. It's Natural Curl. Natural Curl. I've just been letting it air dry recently. With the heat, you know. Natural Curl. I've been using our we have this dry body oil. It's supposed to, you know, be just an oil, you know, like a body oil. I've been using it on my hair as a curl separator. Hey, whatever works, you know. It's very lightweight, separates. No, it's not sticky. It's not crispy. Just a soft. You know me. I'm always trying different things. Use eyeshadow for blush and bronzer, and body oil for hair, and shave my legs with hair conditioner, and we figure stuff out, right? We will figure stuff out. Make hay while the sun shines. A little powder. This is a pressed powder foundation. Comes with its own sponge too, so if you want to dab, you can dab. A little touch up, a little touch up. Little dab will do you. Although I'm missing, I might do a few funky pieces down here or something. I'm missing the funkiness. I need the funky. It's a little too soft. Or I like it sometimes. The problem is I don't like it all the time. I miss, like the other day I was looking at pictures and there's no way I could do my hair blonde right now. No way. My hair would just fall off from here on down. No way. But I was looking at pictures and I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just do a few videos where a blonde wig or something, because it's like I was missing my blonde hair. Then I was looking at some videos from 3 years ago when my hair was really, really dark, and I was like, oh man, I really like that black. I really enjoyed it. I'm missing that too. this has been actually the easiest because I need to do my roots, but it's only been like in the last week that it's been showing more. And I'm gonna try to do them tomorrow morning, but who knows what the day will bring. Patrick woke me up this morning, and Pippa hadn't, sometimes she's has some stomach issues, let's put it that way, and got a little bronzer. Oh yeah, oh good. She has some stomach issues sometimes, so there was a cleanup, and I was like, oh honey, I thought you were being romantic, and he's like, no, I'm coming to tell you that Pippa needs a bath. We have a crab issue. I was like, oh, so romantic. Nice Saturday morning fun. Yeah, I wish we still had that bronzer. That was a good bronzer. A bronzer! Wish we still had that bronzer. I miss that bronzer. That was one of the original True Color line, the Avon line. Everything now that we have is co-formulated between the LG company or things that are from the LG product lines and sold now through Avon or formulated between LG and Avon. And I like these formulations too. They're much more vegan, they're much more clean, but there were some products from the other line, the original line, that I really, really miss, and they were part of Avon for a long time, and many people miss those products, and it's very hard to get people to, to switch over, Right, just get a little highlight here, a little highlight. I've basically been doing these shadows as bronzers and highlights. There we go. A lovely highlight, lovely day for a highlight. Alrighty, I'm doing a couple squirts of some makeup setting spray and I'm good to go. There it is. Yeah, see, this is from the original, the True Color line. But everything that's from the True Color line, they've been slowly phasing out and bringing in the new stuff since the takeover, and it's been 2 years. There we go. Alrighty, so we've got some. We did the matte. I did the glimmer gloss, the $2.99 with the matte Mattitude liquid lip, also $2.99. I did the FMG cashmere foundation. I did the cashmere pressed powder foundation. This was, most of my face was done with this, it's the Glimmer Quad in Minx. Okay, it looks like this, or the Vixen Quad, or the Mistress Quad. Looks like this. It's really pretty. I like some pretty shades. Mistress Quad, and the Kathy Cat brow pencil. Here it is. Kathy Cat brow pencil, and I did Love It First Lash mascara. And what else? Oh, Glimmer liner in Black is Black. That's my favorite, tried and true. And makeup setting spray. I think that's it. I think that's it. Make sure it's not on your teeth, because when you add, now this will not transfer if you just do it by yourself, but if you add gloss to it, and you have, your teeth are close, but you can always do this. There's this trick. You can blot in like that, and that gets the stuff from the inside, and that helps blot. So the dry body oil I was talking about that I use in my hair is the vitamin C line, and I'm going to show you my shirt here in a minute. I'll get it up here. Let's see. See, this is, oh, I almost have spilled something. I got something myself here. Got something. But this is, Oh, I think that was when I sprayed it. Okay, so you can see how long it is. Okay, for some reason, if I move this phone from the stand, but this is how long. See, it's cut on the curve. It's cut on the curve here, and it comes down. Okay, it's cut on the curve here, comes down like that. Yes, I must have sprayed when I sprayed my face. I sprayed right there, but. Anyway, these are from the 4-pack of teas. This is from the current summer collection. I like it because it matches my background. This is a size L. I'm usually an XL, but because they run very big. Okay, Avon's clothes have a tendency to run very big, so usually I would buy an XL, but because I know they run long and they run big. And I'm still a petite, even though I'm size XL. I'm shorter and short-waisted. So that's why I buy the L's, and it, fits right. Now if you want a looser fit, okay, you can still see it's a tight across here. I like a tighter fit, right? So that's why I buy the L's. If I was buying if I wanted a very loose t-shirt, some people like their t-shirts looser, then you go your regular size. I go a size down because I like a better fit. I feel like more body, closer to the body actually is more slimming than wearing some big loose t-shirt that ends up making you look bigger. At least that's my feeling. And the more close to the body, then it actually, people are like, oh, have you lost weight? Like, no, I'm just not wearing some big huge ass t-shirt. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for your support always. If you're watching me on YouTube, please hit some thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. It's always a tongue twister. Please don't forget to hit thumbs up and subscribe. Please hit thumbs up. Even if you watch me in the replay, you can still hit thumbs up. You can still add hearts. You can still comment. I'll still answer. I still reply. Unfortunately, when I put these on YouTube, I'm still working to get up to at least 1,000 subscribers, so that I can get comments on my YouTube channel. And I'm gonna do a big giveaway. I'm also going to be doing some giveaways on my Instagram. So please, if you're following me on Instagram, check me out over there. I always have my information below, all my links and everything below. So check out all that stuff if you want to message me or get in touch, or if you're watching me on one of the social media that we can message or comment, then give me your feedback if you have any questions, or if you want to set up a one-on-one, a virtual, a Zoom, a Facebook video call, set up a party. There's a lot of things we can do. A lot of things you can do that if you want lessons, or if you want have some girlfriends and do a Zoom together, be a lot of fun, or do a party on Facebook Live. It's very easy, very fun. Or even do a side-by-side too. You put your makeup on with me, and there's a million ways we can do things. Or even have like a coffee morning where we do a Zoom and we talk about skincare and talk about your self-care and all that good stuff. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate the following and all your support and orders. I'm so blown away that I won that big suitcase and the big bag, and it's very exciting. And so onward and upward, right? So I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday or whatever day it is when you're watching this, and hope you're safe and happy wherever you are. Thanks so much. Bye.